Nuketown, and I also for certain challenges, as we'll go over those here in a second. Um, with this weapon, I highly recommend, because a lot of these challenges you can kind of stack together, and it's just going to make it a lot easier for you. So for the class setup, your primary, obviously whatever you want. Secondary obviously has to be the M79 launcher. For tactical, you could use whatever you want. I put the stun grenade on just to kind of throw it around the map a little bit, like I said, on Nuketown, and kind of see where people are hiding at, just to get a general idea if they're in, you know, like one of the rooms or not. Lethal, whatever you want. I like the Semtex grenade. For the field upgrade, I put on the assault pack. This is just going to help you get extra ammo, because you know, it's the grenade launcher. It doesn't really start with a whole lot of ammo to begin with, so anytime you can just drop this down, it'll be nice. And especially having this for one of the challenges I'll go over here in a minute, it's extremely helpful. For the wild card, I put on perk greed, and then for the perks, flak jacket, just to help, you know, you don't accidentally blow yourself up. It is a grenade launcher. Engineer, it's just going to help you see the score streaks in the vehicles, which is going to come in handy for the challenges. For perk 2, scavenger, just to pick up extra ammo when we're running around trying to get kills. And gearhead, the gearhead's going to allow us to get 2 field upgrades, and it's going to get them a lot quicker, so again, it's going to come in handy. For perk 3, I put on ghost, just so if they call in UAVs and whatnot, we can still move around the map for our kills and they're not going to see us. And then I put on cold-blooded, so the score streaks, because you're going to have to take so they can't see us. As far as the camos, for spray, it's just kill 30 enemies. This is going to come natural. Won't have to try for this one. For stripes, it's just get 50 long shot medals. Like I said, this is one that you can stack with psychedelic. This is why I said to put both of these together, max the weapon out. Psychedelic is kill 2 or more enemies rapidly, 25 times. If you go in a Nuketown and you just sit on the sides of the house, whatever you spawn at, and you aim it just right, you can launch your grenade right into the back of their spawn. It's kind of a cheap way. As long as they're not using flak jacket, they're going to sit here and just drop long shots all day long on them, and you can get double kills when they're spawning it. I've got triples and quad feeds doing it, so I accidentally knocked out both of these challenges at one time trying to complete the long shots. So that's why I said maybe rank your gun up all the way and then try to do the challenges. And then for classic, it's get 2 kills without dying 20 times. Basically just got to get 2 kills in one life. Going for the long shots, this one will probably more than likely unlock as well at the same time. So again, like I said, highly recommend going into zombies and ranking this gun all the way up. Usually I don't, but for this one I just was messing around with it one day and I wanted to rank it up. I was playing with a friend of mine and I'm on PlayStation, so I got the bonus, so I just ended up unlocking it rather fast, and I'm glad I did because it worked out rather well for me. For geometric, destroy 50 equipment, score streaks, or vehicles in multiplayer. This is where engineer's going to come on. It'll glow everything red. If you see any type of field upgrade or sentry guns or anything sitting on the ground or people driving vehicles, which there is a challenge for the vehicles, we'll go over that here in a second. But I use this one to get in Nuketown. A lot of people just dropping the field upgrades like the field mics, the jammers, all that shit. Just blow it up and that's it. For Flora, it's just shoot and kill 50 enemies taking cover from you. And multiplayer, again, Nuketown, you know, people like to hide in the houses, they like to hide in the garage. That's why I said I like the stun grenades or the flash, just to throw it in there and make sure they're, you know, that they're in there before I waste an ammo. If they're in there, just fire one off into the room, and as long as they're not using flak jacket, which most people do, but still there's a lot who don't, you should be alright to get a kill with this thing. For science, destroy 3 score streaks or enemy vehicles in a single game 10 times in multiplayer. Okay, so this is where I ended up playing the fire team Dirty Bomb, and just like with the RPG, I would fly around, you know, the map. As soon as I spawn in, pull my chute, fly around. Engineer works wonders because you can get on the map and it'll show you anybody that's in a vehicle. They'll come up red, so just pull your chute, drop down over on top of them, pull this thing out, fire away. Over time you're going to end up getting pretty good with this thing. You got to lead them a little bit because it kind of lobs the grenade towards them, but I actually had a lot of fun doing it. It can be frustrating at times. There were times where I didn't hit anybody at all in a match, A lot of people were going for it as well. And then there was one game where I ended up completing 4 of these, so I took out 12 vehicles in one match. So it's pretty simple, pretty fun. I like this weapon overall. Like I said again here, the psychedelic is just kill 2 or more enemies rapidly 25 times to double kills. Like I said, as long as you have it all unlocked at once, going for the long shots, more than likely you'll complete this at once. If not, same thing I said with the RPG and the Sigma 2. Once you get your first kill, just if there's nobody else around, blind fire one of these into a house or the garage. More than likely someone's camping in there, and you can get a cheeky kill that way. And then once you unlock all the camos for the M79, you get the gold. And then after you have the gold for the M79 and the knife, which I do, you unlock diamond for them. Diamond looks pretty decent, I think, on this weapon right here. I like that it just covers the barrel and not the handle. I think that makes it stand out even more. Gold, I don't know, gold just kind of looks like it's shit to me. A lot of the camos in this game look like they're shit, but it's not my favorite. But that's it for this video right here. If you guys did find it at all useful, please feel free to drop it a like. And if you want to see more videos like this in the future, please subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.